Hey, what's going on, y'all? So I guess in like one of my previous videos I mentioned that I was gonna pick up a newer motor to replace my current one. Nothing wrong with my current one. It's just that I got a really good deal on a 2015 motor that came out of a Q60. Only had like, 19K miles on it. So super fresh. And again, I wanted to upgrade the motor because of the oil gallery gasket, well, that's really it, and then the lower miles. But yeah, anyhow, I really want to focus on the headers. The 2014 and newer motors came with a redesigned header compared to the 2013 and older. What you're currently looking at right here is a 2013 older. My car is a 2010. You can kind of see the specific design of how the piping routes. Then if you compare it to the 2014 and newer headers, it doesn't wrap around. It just kind of like goes and just merges down. So you can definitely tell the difference between the two. Another thing is that the 2014 stud locations are different. So those two are the same. The 2014 already has this hole but isn't used. So you can kind of see that's different, that's different. That hole is there, but it's not really used. And then this is different and that's different. So as you can see on the motor, all the holes are there, so you can just relocate the studs to the correct position. And I have, and position-wise, this is actually the driver's side. That's the passenger side. I have a driver's side Z1 header, and the locations of the flange holes are the same as the older style. So you can kind of just compare. This bottom one, that one. And so it uses that older. I'm trying to see. Yeah, there's that. And then of course the difference is this one is diagonal this way versus the newer one is diagonal towards the right. So that's not too hard to do. That's probably why a lot of people who upgrade their headers on 2014 and up, Q40s, Q50s, or Q60s and 370Zs have to relocate the studs, but it's not a biggie. It's not too hard to do. Yeah. I guess one last thing, the gaskets are pretty much the same between the two. This one came off of my 2010. This is the 2015 one. I happened to get a ISR one from a friend. I actually might use this just because all of these are multi-layered, but this one is a 3-layer. OEM Nissan uses a 2-layer. Yeah, I know with the SR20s, they have multi-layered exhaust manifold gaskets, and those were usually like 3-layered too. So that's why I'm sort of inclined to kind of want to use this ISR. When you compare the two, everything lines up. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Yeah, lines up. The exhaust ports and stuff like that, everything is good. If anything, the oval areas is where the ISR is like slightly smaller, but that's not a biggie. Yep. The headers were the main part I kind of wanted to show and explain if people didn't know that there was a difference between the 2014 up versus the 2013 and older, which is one of the reasons why the 2014 and up naturally kind of make more on the dyno compared, you know, stock for stock or whatnot. Also kind of want to add, you know, another thing that I'm doing on the motor is that I kind of randomly just wanted to get some titanium stud and nuts on the headers. So, you know, I picked it up from, what was it? Race TI, I think it was called. Sorry. Yeah, raceti.com. You know, these were, that's what I got. And you kind of see, they're shorter, so I was hoping to get a little more clearance if I needed it. But thread wise, they're essentially the same. You know, I mean, on the bottom towards the block, I have a few less threads. And in the top, I actually have a little more. And then this is the OEM one. I got this one. That's the replacement. Yeah, I mainly got it because, you know, I didn't want to have it seized in the future just because titanium does hold up to heat a little better. And also, with this, I felt like, you know, I'd have less of a chance stripping it. But I don't know. I mean, this is very useless, but it was just something I kind of wanted to do. All right, thanks guys.